All I know is that Zach says they had to run the DNA test a third time. There were these uncertainties that needed to be resolved. I really don't know anything more about it than that.
Well, something sounds fishy to me. Either Zach is the baby daddy or he isn't.
What do you think, he's lying to me? Why would he do that?
No, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying that he's stalling. It's been months.
2 months.
And you're saying that there hasn't been any progress in all that time with his DNA test? Really? You know, it only took me 1 month to get my DNA test back that proved that I had Aztec heritage.
You're Aztec?
Well, sure, honey, can't you tell?
Well,
I mean, not my complexion, but my spirit, right?
right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not very certain, is it? Ancestry tells you not to eat 30 minutes before you spit, and I had a very large pozole right before.
Eating pozole does not make you Aztec.
Well, it better, otherwise Mama's got some explaining to do.
Yeah, this is more serious than that. I mean, Zach could be a dad. It's a big deal.
Yeah, that's true. You know, one day I hope to be a daddy.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's not something I'm gonna tell everybody, but I do have this longing to go fishing on a lake with my little mini Miles. I have a dream about getting on that boat and just teaching him everything I know. Buying him his first fishing rod and competing together at the Bass Master Tournament.
Miles, is any of this not about fishing?
That's a good point. I should talk to my therapist about that. So, do Zach's parents know that he's gay?
Well, he told me he came out to them when he was in college. That was years ago.
Well, now maybe he has a kid. Maybe he's not as gay as he thought he was, and maybe he likes the idea of being a daddy instead of sleeping with one.
All right, Miles.
Look, you're just too trusting. You always have been.
Oh, for God's sake, I wish people would stop telling me that.
I just don't want you to be blindsided.
I won't be, I promise.
Honey, you just keep getting hurt, don't you? And I just hate saying it.
Do you remember Art? My old boss, Art?
Oh, God, yes. Handsome and tall as the day is long.
He offered me a job back at the studio.
Really? After all this time?
He says it's possible. I gotta say, I'm tempted.
And he called you?
I saw him at Luke's new office.
Luke.
Miles.
That hair of his is just so... Well, it's gorgeous. But that movie of his was absolutely shit.
It was a good little movie. And it made me a nice little profit. I got Casey a job at his office.
Casey? Is he out of rehab?
He's been out for 6 months now. He looks great. He's doing great. I think it's gonna be fine.
And Luke knows about his history?
He knows enough. He knows about the rehab. He knows we had a little fling.
Oh, a little fling, huh? Is that what you call bailing him out of jail like 1,000,000 times? A little fling?
Twice, 2 times. Besides, that was back when he was doing drugs. He's out of that now.
And we think that because...
He was a model. They do drugs to stay thin.
Oh. I didn't know somebody had a gun against his head.
Miles.
Okay, fine. It's fine. So you're gonna take the job?
I never meant to retire that young.
Hey, you're still young.
Well, I'm young enough to hold down a job anyway.
Well, I think it's a wonderful idea. It'll get your mind off of Zach and you can finally afford these haircuts and come more often.
Well, it would be nice to have some money coming in. I don't know about all that frantic life or death fighting about nothing that goes on all the time.
Those jobs should have a warning label on them. Consult your doctor before you take on a studio job.
And seriously.
Well, you're done. Actually, you've been done for the past hour. I just like talking to you so much.
Well, that looks great.
Good. Honey, you know that I love Zach, and I hope that he comes back to you. It's just I need you to hear that there may be some forces at work here that will make him stay there, even if he doesn't want them to.
I know that. I do.
I just want you to be prepared, that's all.
I will be. I promise.
You know you can call me anytime, right? You don't have to make an appointment to hear my brilliant advice. You just give me a call and we'll go get a glass of wine and we'll talk.
You are a sweetheart.
Love you.
I love you too. All right.
Hey, you be safe out there.
I will be, I promise.
You give me a call if there's any new news.
I have you on speed dial.
Oh. Casey.
Dennis? Hey, is this a bad time?